We did it. We moved to the Smoky Mountains, and in this video, I'm going to go over with you our plan. Hey, my friend, it's Super Sid, the business shaman, and I'm super excited to be here with you today. As I said there in the intro, we just moved to the Smoky Mountains here in eastern Tennessee, and ultimately we have a huge plan on building a healing ranch here. And in this video, I want to go over with you the 3 specific steps that helped us get here to the Smoky Mountains, get to the healing ranch, but how we took this healing ranch from thought 18 months ago to me sitting in this chair right now in the Smoky Mountains, taking action on exactly what it is that we want. Without any further ado, let's head in to this video. Hey, real quick, if you're brand new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. We're putting out new videos helping coaches and healers go out there and create consistent 10K paydays. Click that button below. Let's head in to this video. All right, so the first thing is planning, right? Having a simple plan. Now, I know that might sound super simple to somebody, and they're going to say, well, no duh, right? You need to have a plan. But ultimately, right, most of the coaches and the healers that we talk to, or most of the people that we talk to out in the world, it seems like, they have this massive, huge vision, this massive, huge dream. Then I'm like, okay, so let's reverse engineer what you're doing. I'm curious. It sounds really cool. But then it's kind of like, you don't really have a plan. Like I'll say, well, what's your plan? How are you going to do this? How long is it going to take to get there? And a lot of times, I say 9 out of 10 people will look at me and kind of dumbfounded and they'll be like, so again, like I know it's simple, and I know to some people it might sound trivial, but when it comes to having a plan of execution, it really allows us, right, to connect the dots and ultimately take forward momentum, take steps toward reaching a specific goal. So 18 months ago, right, we had this thought. We were like, we've always wanted to build a healing ranch. We've wanted to help specific types of people, specifically domestic violence women and suicidal men who have been addicted to things, right? We wanted to bring them to the healing ranch. We want to help them, right, in regards to getting the help they need through the coaches that we, right, certify at our Life Coach Launch School. There's information about the Life Coach Launch School down below, and we have a free app that you can download. But ultimately, right, like that was the thought. And it started as a thought. And normally any reality that we're sitting in right now today starts with that thought. But after that thought, we normally need to go out there and we say, we want this. Yes, okay. We've kind of put our flag in the ground and we say, okay, I want to do this. What do I need to do to get there? And then we literally start planning to do that. There's a lot of things that we had to do to get here. We had to move from Dallas, Texas, right? And it wasn't a straight move we had to go to Kentucky first and then come here, right? After that, we had to then make plans to figure out where we were going to go. We had to find the property, right? We had to find where we were going to move. We had to move again. Right? It was a process. It was but at the end of the day, what helped us get there in 3.5 months, 4 months was that plan. We had a plan of execution, which then leads us into this next thing. And that next thing is going to be the actionable activities that we need to take to get there. Right? The first thing is we have to have a plan. A lot of times we like to put on that plan, right? Hey, right? Here's the plan, right? And ultimately, right, we ought to put on this plan, right, exactly like what we want to do, exactly what needs to get done, right, is usually how I do it. What needs to get done, right? And then we go into these actionable activities, right? So then we go and we start doing the things necessary to reach the goal on our plan. So we build a plan, we have a goal in that plan, we take steps to reach that goal, right? And then we go out there and do the activities to take the steps and get closer to our goal and ultimately execute on the plan. We call that an execution plan or executing on a plan. Right. I know, again, these are super, super simple concepts, but at the end of the day, right, simplicity is what helps us go out there, and it's helped us go out there and be in this spot right now, the Smoky Mountains. We built the plan, right? We want to go to the Smoky Mountains. We did the research. We figured out what it was going to take. We put on a board. This is what we need to do. We built steps on being able to do those things. You put on a calendar, bam, bam, bam. This is when those things are going to get done. And then we executed. We did the actionable, we call them actionable activities to get those things done. And that's such a huge thing we talk about at our Life Coach Launch School is like, I think a lot of coaches and a lot of healers and just a lot of entrepreneurs in general, they make things too darn complicated. Build a plan. Write down the activities that we need to do to execute that plan. And if there's anything standing in your way, create a plan to get that thing out of your way. We all have things that are in our way. There was tons of things in our way to get here to the Smoky Mountains. This is not an easy place to move to for many reasons. It's beautiful. We're excited that we're here, but at the end of the day, it wasn't an easy place to move to. It took us 18 months to get here, right? To find the place, to move twice, all that stuff took time. But then once we had the things we needed to do, it probably would have taken us a lot longer if we didn't have a plan, right? Moving 2,000 miles cross country wasn't the easiest thing in the world, especially we had a 6-month-old at the time. We had a baby during this time. Craziness, right? The last thing is, though, is we have the plan and we're doing the actionable activities. That's what's going to help us lead to the goal. That's what's going to help us lead to what we classify as the impact we can create. Again, I know this is simple. At the end of the day, though, being able to go out there and create the impact, whatever that impact is usually going to be that bigger step that's going to get us to that farther goal. I think I'm a true believer that all of us are after freedom in some sort of way, right? Whether it's freedom for time, freedom with family, freedom to do what we want, whatever it is. At the end of the day, though, for us to get to whatever that goal is, whether it's health, wealth, relationships, freedom, whatever that is, plan has to be in place. I think a lot of us have dreams. We have a ton of dreams out there, right? I want to do this. I want to do that. But when was the last time we looked down and said, here's the plan of action. This is what we're going to do. Here's the date that I'm going to achieve it. When was the last time you knew the activities that we needed to do and to take smaller steps to reaching those goals, to reaching that dream? Did we sit down and write out those activities? Did we organize those activities on a calendar and then put a goal at the end of that so we know and a stepping stones to reach that goal at the end of that? That is what has made this move so much easier. And of course, when it comes to our coaches and our healers that we certify, it makes their businesses a lot simpler and ultimately helps them get to consistent 10K paydays a lot faster. Hey, my friend, I'm super excited that you came and hang out with us here at this video today. And if you're a coach or a healer and you're looking to go out there and you're looking to make more money, get started as a coach, go out there and impact the world and make change that is going to last for legacies, right, and generations to come, that's going to help so many people, right? You want to go out there and you want to get started, or you want to make it bigger than it currently is right now, we got a free course for you down there in the description. It walks you through 10 steps that kind of break down what we call, right, our 10 steps to creating consistent 10K paydays, right? And ultimately, it's going to go through and kind of break down the planning pieces, right, the actionable activities, and ultimately how we create the impact. It's going to break it down in 10 specific steps and walk you through exactly how coaches and healers at our Life Coach Launch School and who have worked with us over the past few years have been able to go out there and consistently create 10K paydays in 90 days or less with ease. So I can't wait to see you inside our course. And don't forget, we all win when we all win. Let's go out there and let's make a choice to win today. We'll see you in the next video.